After having a magnificent freshman season, it's time to go into his sophomore debut against Hawaii, and he gets a sack to start the game off. And Mudslide Badoookie X has set a goal for himself, and he wants to win Heisman, but boom, got almighty, he laid that boom on that kid and made him flip. But after scoring 7, we marched back down that field again on 3rd and goal. As you can see, I was him and his defensive lineman up, and I said, son, you turned the wrong way. But as you can see, I made another tackle for loss, and on 1st and 10, get out that club, boy. You didn't want to fall, but I'm gonna hawk you down that field. But somehow, some way, the wide receiver fumbles the ball, and we give them the ball back, and they were hyped up. But Mudslide said, get on that ground, boy. I promise you, y'all won't get another 1st down. But as you can see, on 1st and 10, he pulls, and they get a tackle for loss. So they were absolutely hyped up, but I said, we're putting an end to it. We go down and score. On 1st and 10, I absolutely bimmed him, made a tackle, and as you can see, on 1st and 10, again, dip over, rip, and go get a sack on that quarterback, and get up and say, yes, sir. So after absolutely taking the whole momentum of the game, it goes our way with another sack, and Mudslide Badoookie X gets player of the game with 12 total tackles. Advancing to our next game against Cal. Get on that ground, boy, you suck. I promise you, you won't last another second in this game with Mudslide Badoookie. But it's kind of time we show everyone why we were the #1 ranked team, why we earned that national championship. But as you can see, they threw us the number rank 8, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna show you as he clamps him up again. Here as you can see, on 1st and 10, we absolutely had their teammate on his knees. Hey, yo, get up, and I lay it on the other teammate, son. You get up as well. But we will drive down that field, and on 1st and goal, I take ACL, MCL lot, absolutely chop block this kid. Got up and turned around and looked at him, but bam, got almighty, he laid that boom in that backfield and stared him down and said, get up. But as Cal receives the ball, we're gonna keep that donut on the scoreboard, so Mudslide Badoookie will break the school sacks record with 38 sacks already on the season, and he was absolutely fired up. He said, give me my ball, and I'm gonna take that to my mom. But on 1st and goal, as you can see, he clamped him up, and we go in with another touchdown. But on 2nd and 10, give him another sack. He's gonna be on you all night. But as you can see, on 3rd and 18, he will read that out. My God, he dropped it. Come on, baby. That could have been an interception to the crib. But he ends the game off with 3 total pancakes and has 4 total tackles on the game. After beating USC last year, and somehow they get a better rank than us this year, well, I put him on the ground and said, y'all gonna get their rematch. But they absolutely came out in tits. I threw him on the ground again and said, son, you gonna respect me. You don't remember me? Mudslide Badoookie X. But he clamps him up again, and on 1st and 10, Hatton Jr. takes it in for 6. And with Caleb Williams going into the NFL draft, y'all are in for a long one. This quarterback, you're gonna feel me as well. But bam, oh my God, I made him fumble, and we hop on the ball and get a turnover on our goal line. But as you can see, I take ACL, MCL out, get on 1st and goal, and our quarterback throws a dot. Bam, I'm on him all night. I'm telling y'all, boy, we are gonna need EMS to the field ASAP. But as you can see, on 1st and 10, I take ACL, MCL out, but UGLE will fumble the ball, and they hop on it, and every time we make a good play, we make a bad one. So bam, get on the ground. I mean, we're just absolutely, get on that ground, boy. You can't mess with me, number 6. But as you can see, on 1st and 10, I go get another one and throw that quarterback on the ground, and I say, y'all done unleashed the beast. And on 1st and 10, get on that ground again, baby. You gon' feel me all night. With some great blocking by Mudslide Badoookie X, we going for 6, but oh my God, push, pull, and dodge for the quarterback legs and get a sack. And on 2nd and 17, we end that game off with a sack. He gets player of the game with 8 total tackles. After setting the standard last game and showing every team we're not coming to play with the Pac-12 this year, absolutely boom him and laid on him. But on 1st and 10, I dip and rip, club over rip, and go get a sack. Put them 8 yards behind the line of scrimmage is crazy. But on 2nd and 18, guess what? Let's go push them back 8 more yards. I'm not here to play with you guys. And on 1st and 10, he dipped up, and guess what? The quarterback was outside, and he goes all the way for 6. Going to the next one on 1st and 10, let's push them some more yards back. -8 again behind the line of scrimmage. But on 3rd and 9, guess what? Let's get another one. I'm not here to play. I promise you, Mudslide Badoookie X is going for Heisman. But on 2nd and 10, oh my God, get on that ground, boy. Yeah, it don't feel good on the ground. I bet it don't. It's kind of cold down there today. After having absolutely 2 pancakes back to back, I go get another sack to get them off of the field. And it's now 14-0. We drive back down to the goal line and go win to make it 21-0. But on 1st and 10, I gotta go get them for another sack. And guess what? On 4th and 9 to end the game, I keep dropping these interceptions. But Mudslide gets player of the game with 9 total tackles and 7 sacks. On to our next game against Stanford, they're kind of showing us our respect. We're not ranked number 3, and I threw him out of the club, and he was just in a doggy position. But on 4th and 14, we go for it, and he will get the first down and go in for 6. And on 3rd and 8, I said I want a sack, so I'm gonna go get it. And he absolutely said, you're going nowhere. But on 1st and 10, that's how you get off of a block and lay another block and absolutely put him on the ground. But as you can see, I'm on my block, and we will go in for 6. It's now 14-0, and I want another one. Son, get on that ground. Obviously, on both sides, Mudslide Badoookie X is a dog, but defense is just absolutely getting too easy for him in this Pac-12. But on 1st and 10, look at these tackles. They cannot stick him. He's absolutely dipping and ripping inside. And he ends the game off with 4 total tackles with another win. Going into our next game against Army, bam, I faked them to going inside and laid him on his butt. But going into the next play, as you can see, I absolutely got ran through. He ran through me with his head, and I kind of fell on the ground. I didn't kind of like that. So I clubbed over Whip and got a sack and made the quarterback do a front flip and got up and said, ha, 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 I got you. But on 1st and 10, bam, get on that ground, son. I'm not here to play with you. Bam, I'm going to lay it all night. And as you can see, I was, oh my God, get back on the ground. Bam, as he will Bowden. Oh my God, he could and he would go all the way for 6. After that spectacular run, I jumped over the line and got the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage and got up and said, you're not going anywhere. And as you can see, I kept contained. Oh my God, you guys can't go anywhere. Bam, 92, you should consider quitting football. But as you can see, Mudslide Badoookie gets player of the game with 7 total tackles and 5 sacks. Going into this next game, it's the biggest game on our schedule. It's going against number 1 Utah, and it's time to put them to an end. They are 10-0 as well, so I'm going to stay on this block while my teammate Villing goes all the way for 6. Son, get off the block sometime. I mean, on 2nd and 3, I went and go get a sack on their quarterback, and it's on, baby. I'm not here to play. On 1st and 10, I was absolutely looking for nothing and let my player go in and sack the QB, and he was absolutely hyped up, and I don't know what Mudslide was doing. As you can see, he made our quarterback fumble and absolutely made the tackle, but that's 2 back-to-back let up sacks. But as you can see on the goal line, they will punch it in. Somehow he got back up and scored. I mean, I didn't know what was going on, so I took MCL out and said, I'm not here to play with you. I don't care. I'm mad now. So Mudslide Badoookie absolutely blocking no one, and we go in with another touchdown. And on 1st and 10, boom! Finally, Mudslide, you blocked something. But with being the number 1 team in the nation, they have a decent D-line, but just not enough to stop us. We go on and win the ball game. Going into our next game against Arizona State University on 3rd and 3, we were driving down the field, but our quarterback DJ threw an interception, and things were not starting off well early on. But I absolutely chop blocked this kid, but that didn't do anything. They got the ball back. I mean, this running back was just running, but just look at the athleticism from Mudslide Badoookie X as he go make that tackle. But on 3rd and 9, I was absolutely clamping up this DN, and DJ threw another interception. This is 2nd one of the game, and I said, no, you're not going. Boom, that boy got scared. He stepped out of bounds. And on 3rd and 12, boom, I told you I was going to get your player. Mudslide absolutely made his teammate pay for it just because his other player stepped out of bounds. But after trying to cut block him, he wasn't going for it, but we still went in to score. And on 2nd and 10, absolutely hit the quarterback, and he fumbled. I end the game off with 5 total tackles as we're going with the dub. After taking that win last week, I mean, every team out there is wanting to be us. They do not want to see us go back-to-back champions, and it's going to happen. There's nothing you can do about it. And on 1st and 10, Mudslide Badoookie X went and got a sack on the quarterback, and he was absolutely fired up, but absolutely got blocked by 2 people, and they still couldn't stop him. Mama, he went and got another one, but bam, boy, where you thought you was going? But as you can see, trying to double team, I absolutely shift off and boom, number 25 and put him on the ground. And guess what? Your other teammate could get it on the double team. He was on his knees, ayo. But on 2nd and inches, this dude thought he was going to make the tackle, but 25, we had some kind of beef because you wasn't getting to my quarterback. Would you look at this, number 95 is getting sent all the way to the sideline. Son, you need to rethink about football in your career. But on 1st and 10, as you can see, get on that ground, boy, with a negative 8-yard loss. And oh my God, Badoookie drops another interception with 5 pancakes on the game and 5 total tackles. We going to win another one. On to our next game against the Colorado Buffs. After beating them last year, we kind of don't even know who this team is anymore. I mean, we're just absolutely going to blow them out. But number 33 absolutely got drawn out of the club, and the ball wasn't even going that way, son. And I tried to get his player, but he got lucky. The whistle was blown. But on 1st and goal, we going with another one. It's now 21-0, and on 3rd and 6, I absolutely hawk him down. He got a gain of too much. But on 2nd and 7, I went to go get Shadir with a sack. But on 1st and 10, I said, let's get Shedeur again. So I got Shedeur again, and I said on third down, let's get Shedeur one more time. And we going to win 28-6 with 6 total tackles on the game. After beating the number 1 team this year, we still don't have our respect. After going in with the first touchdown of the game, as you can see though, we're still ranked number 3, and we beat number 1 Utah early in the season, and they gave the number 1 seed to Washington. We're going to show you guys why we deserve it. And as you can see, Mudslide was absolutely blocking him up as we go in with another one. Bam! Oh my God, that wasn't a boom, but I threw him to that ground. I said, this is personal. I'm not gonna lie. And it's in the snow. It's finna get real muddy. But I let up a sack, and things weren't kind of going my way. So on defense, I had to show back up. And on offense, I said, come on, you gotta clamp him down, Mudslide. But East catches that ball, and he could, and he would go all the way for a 6. I thought he was gonna get hauled, but that boy just took off. But absolutely get another tackle for loss, and I said, I want this quarterback. He needs to be out of the game. And on 2nd and 2, I let up another sack. So on defense, I have to go get it back, and drops the interception. Come on, man. Washington had a chance to score to tie the game up, but boom, 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 boom. You know who shut that down. Mudslide Badoookie gets player of the game with 10 total tackles. But finally, we got our respect. We are now the number 1 seed going against number 21 seed Oregon. It's time for another blowout. But as you can see, I was absolutely walling him off, but we got a negative 1 yard rush. But reading all of these screens, I could never get an interception, but I made the tackle. But on 3rd and 14, I absolutely went to go get Bo Nix. He's going to hate me after this game. I'm not going to lie to you. But on 2nd and 1, I absolutely shifts off and bams him in the end zone. Oh my God. Bam! I might just get boomed twice. That's crazy. But on 3rd and 7, I went and got another sack on Bo Nix. But on 3rd and goal, I tried to throw him out of the club, but we still went to go score, so it didn't matter. Boom! I got your teammate instead, buddy. Oh my God, as you see, the running back stiff-armed in as well. Bam! We're not playing with you guys. We go in with another touchdown, and I got play of the game. Absolutely had Oregon fans mad. Even Bo Nix thinking about his career, but he's going to come back. But as you can see, Mudslide Badoookie ends game off with 4 pancakes and 5 total tackles. Going into the Pac-12 championship, boom, oh my God, I set him on the ground, and Utah kind of wanted their rematch after we took that number 1 seed from him, but absolutely made a tackle for loss in the backfield and was fired up, absolutely turned up. But on 1st and goal, we were kind of struggling to get in that end zone, but we finally get in there, and with this tackle right here, Mudslide kind of hurt himself, but he kind of stayed in and really hurt himself, so he got put out for the game. But my teammates wanted to go handle the job, and while getting put out in the 2nd quarter and coach telling me I got play of the game was just amazing for me. After one of the hardest things to ever do in college is go back-to-back champions. So guess what? We made it back to that national championship, and Mudslide said he's back. While he was hurting, he still came back because it's the national championship and he can't miss this. But on 4th and 6, we went for it and we kind of didn't get it. We turned over the ball, so on defense, bam! Oh my God. We woke up the crowd. They said, oh my God. And as you can see, we go get another sack. And I absolutely picked him up and threw him on the ground, son, because it's a championship and I want to win. But as you can see, bam! Another big hit on this running back. He's going to have a concussion after this game. Mudslide Badoookie the 10th did not come to play. He throws him out of the clubs and put him in a doggy position. But on 1st and 10, as you can see, I pushed him the right way. And UGLE breaking tackles because he wants it. My quarterback is built different. And on 1st and 10, Mudslide goes and get another sack. And now we're going to catch that running back again. Henry Parrish Jr., you're mine. But as you can see on 2nd and 7, oh my God, another sack for Mudslide Badoookie the 10th. And on 1st and 10, he was double teaming this player right here. Absolutely hemmed him up. And guess what? We are national champions again. But after Mudslide Badoookie the 10th gets all NCAA back-to-back years for his freshman and sophomore year, he said he kind of wants change and he wants to go play for the SEC. That being said, with 2 years of eligibility left, Mudslide Badoookie the 10th has entered the transfer portal. Drop in the comments down below, where will he go?